Drills one in this time. Haller flicks it on. Antonio, great save from Leno. Strong right hand.
While staying at home these past few weeks, it's been interesting looking back on some of the footage from the season so far. And one thing that's really struck me has been the quality of Bernd Leno's performances. For me, the German is progressing superbly. So here is a breakdown special all about him. A lot of elite goalkeepers are renowned for making a specific type of stop their speciality, and it feels like Leno's on his way to earning that kind of reputation too. Take a closer look at these clips and see if you can spot a pattern. On an afternoon to forget at home to Manchester City, I think one of the saves of the season so far slipped under the radar, with Leno denying De Bruyne a hat-trick with this sensational flying left-hand save. It's pretty extraordinary. In this clip, Harry Maguire tries to find the same top corner, but again, our springy stopper produces a leap to his left that's highly impressive, especially at full speed. By now, you're starting to see a pattern, I'm sure. In the North London derby, this stunning fingertip reflex save from Son proved critical in the outcome of the contest. And at Carrow Road, in another drawn match, this lightning-fast parry from the 28-year-old earned Freddie Ljungberg his first point in caretaker charge. It's another very special dive to his left. Flinging himself that way to tip the ball wide or over has become a trademark Leno save. If you get the right statistical graphic, it instantly tells you a story. And this one we have from our friends at Opta is a real belter. Inside the goal, you can see orange circles for saves and blue circles for goals conceded. The bigger the circle, the harder it was to make the save or to score the goal. What stands out to me initially is how few goals have been leaked to Leno's left-hand side and to high up in the top corners of the net. There are some concessions low to the German's right, but there are still many saves he's pulled off on both sides of the goal that have been absolutely outstanding. Goalies must learn not to play their cards too early. Standing tall and staying big for as long as possible in certain situations can make the world of difference. This season, Brighton's Matt Ryan is the only Premier League keeper to make more saves standing up than Arsenal's number one. The qualities I just described were in evidence at home to Everton when Leno made this remarkable point-blank block from Dominic Calvert-Lewin. A fabulous save. When there's no time to think, you have to form a barrier and rely on your reflexes, and the German consistently does that. Leno kept his team in the game against Wolves with a string of saves. Again, here you see the importance of conditioning yourself not to go to ground and to be ready to make an instant response to strikes on goal. In Arsenal's last match against West Ham, they relied on Leno's brilliance too, and this amazing piece of goalkeeping was a game-changing moment. Antonio should score, but the Gunners' star stretches his right hand out with precision timing. He obstructs the path to goal quite magnificently. Okay, I've seen more of Leno than I have other top-flight keepers this season, but as far as the eye test is concerned, it feels like he's been one of the better performers. Do the stats bear this out? Let's crunch the numbers. First and foremost, the German has been kept busy. Too busy, really, for anyone at Arsenal's liking. But as the last line of defence, Leno has been very reliable. He's made more saves from long range than anyone else, pointing towards a defence that's been a little too deep. And Newcastle's Martin Dubravka is the only custodian to make more saves overall. The 28-year-old save percentage is thankfully one of the best around. Aside from shot stopping, there's also been an improvement in Leno's decisiveness between the sticks. He ranks highly for punches and high claims, a sign of positivity. And he's also an excellent sweeper keeper. Using his speed well, he's cleared danger many times coming to meet the ball outside his box. All of his stats are up on last season's metrics. The modern goalkeeper has to have decent distribution skills, and Leno more than holds his own in that department. The most striking aspect of Leno's distribution is his throwing. Once the ball is in his hands, he wants to release teammates quickly. Since this season began, the German has made 178 throws, which ranks him as the second highest in the division. As shown on this map, charting Leno's goal kicks, he has two clear variations, either the traditional long one to just over the halfway line, or the short goal kick that's now permitted to end inside his own goal area. He's made 104 of those, the second most in the Premier League this season, but the numbers per game have dropped since Unai Emery left the club. On average, Arsenal progressed 40.54 metres from short goal kicks, and that's actually the shortest distance of all 20 clubs. This facet of our play is a work in progress. Goalkeepers tend to peak later than outfield players, so I still think 28-year-old Leno has his best years ahead of him. From the end of last season to now, I think I've seen real improvement. Leno has been largely powerless to help the defenders in front of him, but when called upon, he's done his own job extremely well. Sharp to react to danger and calm in his decision making, Arsenal's keeper is maturing nicely. All aspects of his game have come on in leaps and bounds this season, and his save percentage has improved significantly. In a difficult period for the team, Leno seemed to take on more personal responsibility too, and I don't think there's any doubt he feels more confident in his surroundings now. He knows that he's a key man. His reaction speeds have to be among the best of any goalkeeper in the division as well, and those reflexes mean he's made a selection of eye-catching stops. Leno has consistently delivered. In a word, Bernd Leno is a keeper on the up. He's been called upon too often, we know that, but in a way I feel this campaign could turn out to be the making of him. His athletic saves have been great to watch, but it's actually the way that he's developed other aspects of his game that have impressed me the most. He's now developed into an accomplished number one with an all-round skill set. The German can feel very proud of his performances so far this term. That's all from me for now. I'll be back soon with another classic breakdown. Please do stay safe.